What are the two most important days of our lives? The day we are born and the day when we realize why we were born. April 2013, I was in Sundarbans, 80 kilometers from the main city of Kolkata. Sundarbans is a mangrove area delta formed by the confluence of Ganga, Brahmaputra and Meghna in the Bay of Bengal. It's one of the most densely populated area in this world, and the population is increasing day by day. I visited few primary schools there, and teachers allowed me to interact with the student. I asked few of them to write their name, but they could not. Then I asked to read something from their text, but they could not. After coming back, I tried to research about the rural education related articles and statistics. As per annual status report on education, it says that 35% of kids who are in grade 1, mean class at the age of 6 to 7, not able to recognize number between 1 to 9. Almost 50% of students in grade 5, age between 10 to 11, not able to read the text from grade 2. Not only that, dropout rate is 40% every year. Can you imagine how difficult is the situation of primary education? The more we delay, the more children will be entering into this market without having proper educational knowledge. And this primary education has a direct linkage country like India for their development. Primary education is the incubator for next generation leader, thinker, innovator. With a mission, no rural Indian child should be deprived of quality early education. Me, along with two of my friends, started our NGO named Kishalay Foundation. Initially, it was a bit difficult for us. People are a bit skeptical, but with continuous connect, they gain trust on us. I was trying to create an ecosystem into that rural India. Want to create one hub which will be surrounded by few primary schools so that we can have a regular interaction with them. By that, we want to improve the delivery of rural early education. Most of the children are from farmer, also daily wage laborer, and majority of the children are from minority community. First generation learner have a huge challenge as they don't have proper home environment. And we try to implement play-based education, which is totally conflict of rural thinking of rote-based learning. We need to do continuous session with their parents to make them convinced that how important it is. And finally, they also understood when these kids are improving. Getting a good teacher from that rural area is another challenge. So I thought of, let's create it. Every Sunday we have one educational session and training session for these teachers. But as it's a continuous process, so we try to build some leader who are going to continue this. And these leaders were all women. Now they not only running their families, they are running an organization. We have two models, EduKids and EduLab. EduKid for the below age 5 group and Edu Lab is for age between 10 to 11 to address the gap of their education. I still remember when I started this educates, there are lots of challenge to handle these kids because they are very naughty. And one Sunday morning, I was sitting with these kids and I was also thinking, how can I handle this? Then I start storytelling and I observed each of them got attention and they are very serious about it and they are listening to it. And that day, the idea came into my mind to start a storytelling session, and that called grandma storytelling. To do that, we start searching for one grandma who is age between around 60 years but had a good storytelling skill. And finally, we were able to found that. Once you join with us, our student attention and concentration improved. But I never thought of the another aspect of it till the time I met with the grandma. When I first time met with her, she just hold my hand and said, before that I was just thinking about few of my days, but now I want to live again. You give me a second chance to live. Not only that, she also become financially independent. She don't need to depend on her son for medical expenses. We have a regular connect with parents, and there I came to know that those kids when went to home starts telling that story to their parents and their relatives, which actually improve their communication skill and imagination as well as memory power. There is a myth that rural kid cannot speak in English. We try to break it, and I can say we have done it. There is nothing called rural kid or urban kid. Every kid born genius. It's our responsibility to give them proper support and environment so that they can grow properly. When we initially thought of, the objective was to improve on this primary education, but as the days goes, we come into different things. I still remember when I met with Mahi. She's a very quiet girl. I tried to break her silence, but I failed. Then I tried to understand about her family background, and I came to know her parent left her. She was in the custody of her grandma. So she not only need care but need financial support. So we started financial support for kids like Mahi on a regular basis through our monthly nutritional support. Few of the learning through this initiative I have. Early education problem is solvable if non-government organization and government work together. It is more of rural mindset issue, nothing to do with rural kids. If we give them proper support, everything can be possible. And we need empathy-based learning rather than solely technology-based one. There are few moments when few of the kids got rejected from their school. We bring them, we try to groom, and finally when they improve, that was some of our happy moment. When our female teachers got improved with training in pedagogy, better language teaching, and they took the same learning to the locality, that was happy moment for us. When we able to transform malnourished kids with our regular food supplement from that locality, that is another proud moment for us. Initially, we don't have much funding. I used to cut down my weekend expenses, but as we are continuing, I get a lot of support from my near and dear ones. So don't worry about investment. If someone wants to start something, do it today. People will going to help you, support you. Every problem is an opportunity for a solution. And in our country, we have many. We have lots of opportunities. Rural India is like full of it. So please do visit and think about them. Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam said, alphabet O stands for opportunity, which is absent yesterday, available once today, and thrice tomorrow. Go grab the opportunity. Thank you.